So I mentioned earlier on, hundreds of teddy bears were tossed onto an ice rink this weekend. Not the usual thing that happens when you go ice skating or to see a Swindon Wildcats ice hockey game. And believe me, it wasn't for the skating abilities of the teddy bears either. Just have a listen to this.
Witten plays it deep into the Manchester zone, under a bit of pressure from Darren Elliott. Darren Elliott puts a bit of spray on Stevie Lau as he comes to the middle of the ice. Goes back out to Jonas Hug. Jonas Hug one-on-one. Tees it up, top shelf, and there's the big one for Jonas Hug. Quite a delivery, and the teddy bears come out of the stands. In case anybody wasn't watching, it's Teddy Bear Night at the Swindon Link Centre, and they're coming from all over the place. But again, Jonas Hug catches Stephen Fone deep in his crease. Goes top shelf on the goal, and again, he's had some fantastic news with the birth of his child this week. So again, this is the one we want to have. So again, Jonas Hug. Puck's been battling this week, but it's great to see him on the board. And again, top shelf. Not the classic goal that Jonas Hug is going to get. He's usually the guy, highlight reel goals, but in tonight, just basic hockey. Gets to the top of the circle and lets it rip. Catches Stephen Fone by surprise, deep into his net. But Swindon Wildcats won. Swindon Wildcats won Manchester, no score. 5 minutes on the clock.
And that's what happened this weekend when the Swindon Wildcats met the Manchester Phoenix. Happy to point out, by the way, that Swindon went on to win as well. Now, Aidan Johnson works as media manager with the Swindon Wildcats, and he's with me in the studio. Good evening to you.
Good evening.
Nice to see you. It's not the sort of thing that normally happens, people throwing teddy bears onto the ice rink. Tell me the idea behind it.
Well, it's sort of an ice hockey tradition, really. It started in Canada in 1993. And I'm not sure who exactly had the idea. It does seem like a slightly mad idea.
But it works, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does work. It's a great idea. It's grown and grown and grown. And of course, the idea came over to the UK. It's ice hockey all over the world now. Yeah, it's just sort of an annual event. The Swindon Wildcats have done it a few times before now.
So how does it work? People have to go and buy them? We're not talking about bringing your teddy from childhood. We're talking about new teddy bears, yeah?
Yeah, of course, the teddy bears have to be new and clean simply because of where they go to. People buy a teddy. Of course, we sold them in the shop on the night. And they just have to bag it up so it doesn't get wet and dirty on the ice.
Sure.
And then when the home team score their first goal, they just throw it onto the ice and then they all get collected up.
How many teddy bears got thrown onto the ice this weekend?
On Saturday, we had 411 teddies thrown on,
fantastic.
Which is a record for the Wildcats, I do believe.
Well done. Another record for the Wildcats.
Yes.
Great, well done. 411 teddy bears. So what happens to them now?
Well, the teddy bears now get donated to Foster with Swindon, which is run by the Borough Council, and they get given to kids in foster care in Swindon.
So this is any child that goes to a new foster home gets given a teddy bear to take with them?
Yes, that's essentially the idea behind it. Of course, even when the teddy bear toss first started over in Canada, the idea was that it always supported local charities and hospices. Yeah. And that's what we've continued to do here.
What a great idea. You can really see the benefit of that as well, can't you? Absolutely fantastic. This happens annually, does it?
Yes, generally, it's usually around the Christmas time. Yeah, maybe a bit before, a bit after, usually.
Right. And 411 is the current record.
That's the current Wildcats record.
So you've got to break it next year?
We hope so. I don't think we're going to break the all-time record because, to my knowledge, that stands at 28,815 teddies. That was a game in Canada last year. That's the all-time record, so I don't think we're quite beat that.
Well, think big, Aidan. You never know.
Yeah, of course. Be optimistic.
I think it's a fantastic thing to do. And how lovely that Wildcats fans buy into this as well and contribute. And these teddy bears, really making a difference to any child in foster care in the Swindon area.
Yep, indeed.
Fantastic. Look, while you're here, give a little plug to the next game. When are they back in action?
We're back at the Link Centre on a Saturday night against the Telford Tigers. It's a big game for us, of course, because the Telford Tigers are currently top of the league.
But the Wildcats can beat them, can't they?
We have done before, and we like to think we can, but you never know. We never know.
What time is face-off?
Face-off's at 5:45, doors are at 5 p.m.
If you've never been to an ice hockey match, it's fast and furious and very exciting.
It really is. It's something different to many of the other sports you see on TV. It's something entirely different. So yeah, come along. You'll either love it or hate it.
Well,
hopefully love it.
I was to say, hopefully love it. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming in. And for everybody that was involved in the teddy toss at the weekend, if you bought a teddy, threw it onto the ice, you made a difference, and well done you. Congratulations. Nice to see you.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in. That's Aidan there, media manager Aidan Johnson with the Swindon Wildcats.